through. More machine knives. Can you slide one in? Single horse Osborne that I got from my father-in-law. He had it as a lawn ornament, and this piece is what I need, and it's very rusty, and this pitman shaft of course won't turn, and we've been PB blastering it for a week or more, and but there's some things about this one that I'm going to use on mine. Toolbox cover is not broken. The latch is there. I get that freed up and that opens, and hopefully that part. I have got that pitman moving just a little bit right now, quarter of a turn, no, not even that, eighth of a turn, back and forth. It'll come. And then this, I would say, is a device that holds the cutter bar up. So I've rigged a rod like I've seen on all the McCormick Deerins and all that, but I'm going to take that off, put it on, see how it holds it. It must hold it in the upright position. I don't think it bites on the cutter bar. I think it goes onto the linkage, the lift linkage, that gives you the partial lift when you want to make a corner or travel. So anyway, that's where we're at. John came over, told us to use a little heat. I guess it works. Now we don't dare touch anything. There we go.
thought I'd do a quick walk around of my 1900s, early 1900s Osborne number 3 sickle mower that I've restored. I started out with it all rust and pretty well seized up. This pitman shaft here was froze right up, and we get it freed up. And just wanted to talk about some of the little things of it that I took off a spare that I found in next town over. We get a oil can, and the oil can holder. That's not a beverage holder. That's for the oil can. And we painted that blue, same as the sickle bar. Really, the bar was probably not blue on these. Talked to a gentleman down in Pennsylvania who restores these, and he said it was either black or all red. But I thought the blue would look good, so that's the only real difference I made with it. This toolbox cover came off the other one. It has a working latch. And my friend Denny Robertson, he did all the painting on the seat spring and on the toolbox cover. I didn't have a steady enough hand for that. You can see there's some dirt on the wheels where we test ran it yesterday. I had the only thing that's really unoriginal is that gear guard. That's a piece of 1/4 inch by 2 steel, bent in a circle. It was originally a thinner piece channel around it. Rusted right out, gone completely. A friend of mine, Kevin Grindle, built that for me, and then I attached it. So, masked it off and painted it with a brush for the most part. I did primer gray first. Got an ash tongue, and I built it down so that it would, when it was on any of my equipment, it would be roughly the right angle. Get that trailer ball coupler down. This is made for horse drawn. The proper amount that drawbar is supposed to be off the ground is 30 inches out at the end, so that tips it up quite a bit, you can imagine. The other thing, I took off the spare mower was this pawl that holds the sickle bar up. I'll try and get it down. And you just simply stick that up with your foot. And use care with these things. Keep your fingers away from these sickle knives. They'll drop. Take a finger right off. So you always keep your fingers on the back. Down she goes. I've made a swath board based on pictures. Quite decorative. Got a little teardrop to the end of it. Once again, Denny did the lettering on that for me. Made a haystack. Probably originally it had a nice bracket, steel bracket that attached the haystack. But that's not there. But it works good. We used it yesterday. You can see the dirt on the wheels. I'll just show you this knife moving back and forth with this pitman wheel. And that's how it goes. We had quite a time getting this part off, that spare, and we got it. You've seen already in the video. But there it is. I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of one of those things, just as a kid, I saw an old guy over at our camp pulling one behind a tractor, and just always was inquisitive. What makes that thing tick? What makes that thing work? What makes that thing push that pitman arm back and forth to move that sickle knife back and forth? So I thought it'd be fun to restore one, and I got another one on the list. John Deere, maybe we'll get that one going. But that's it. Osborne, not sure what year, 1900s, 1903, number 3, sickle mower.